So please help me fulfill my dream, and let's make stories. This is a show you cannot afford to miss. You will be addicted. And I'm Aqueenah Gude. That was it with your sports update. Thanks for watching. I'm Aqueenah Gude, Bonte Hill. Have a great day. I don't know anyone who doesn't enjoy a good story. You know, the kind that make you want to call everyone and tell what you just heard? Well, that's my passion, discovering and telling the best story. My name is Aqueenah Gude, and I want to be a part of your storytelling department. I've been involved with the arts my entire life, but my passion has always remained in writing. Whether it was writing a poem for the spoken word event or an article for the newspaper, I was always finding and discovering the best story to tell the audience. I know it's not always easy creating meaningful stories that inspire and motivate. It takes time, patience, and dedication to find a story that touches the audience. I'm an observer by nature, and I have a keen imagination, both of which are makings of an effective storyteller. It's my dream to create stories that everyone can cherish for a lifetime. So please help me fulfill my dream, and let's make stories. What are you doing this Thursday night? Well, you'll find me tuned into ABC because my Thursday nights are all about scandal. Yes, Scandal is my new TV obsession. It stars Kerry Washington as Olivia Pope, a DC crisis manager and political fixer. Each week, Scandal sends you on a thrilling roller coaster ride with plot twists and turns that'll have you on the edge of your seat. This is a show you cannot afford to miss. You will be addicted. So come join all the Scandal addicts and tune in every Thursday night at 10 on ABC7. The 2013 NBA season began last night with the defending NBA champs, the Miami Heat, hosting the Chicago Bulls. Derrick Rose made his return to the NBA after missing the 2012 season to an ACL injury. Before the Heat defeated the Bulls 107-95, they received their championship rings in a pregame ceremony. And over on the West Coast, the Golden State Warriors will begin their season tonight as they host the Los Angeles Lakers. The game begins at 7:30 p.m. In football news, the Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Sidney Rice suffered a season-ending ACL injury in Monday night's game against the St. Louis Rams. Rice left the game early in the second quarter after suffering concussion-like symptoms. With Rice out, the return of wide receiver Percy Harvin is extremely important. Harvin signed with the Seahawks this past July, but has been on the physically unable to perform list. He may return to the field as early as this Sunday when Seattle faces the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tickets to see the Boston Red Sox in the World Series are selling at record prices. According to TickIQ, the average resale price of a Game 6 ticket was $1,800. Many Red Sox fans want the opportunity to see their team win the World Series in Boston. The last time the Red Sox won the World Series in Boston was in 1918. The Red Sox are currently leading the World Series against the St. Louis Cardinals 3-2. And I'm Aqueenah Gude. That was it with your sports update. Hello, good morning. My name is Aqueenah Gude, and I'm here with Mr. Bonte Hill. He is the co-host of the Three Man Weave, which is a sports radio show on KSFS Media. He is a newly hired employee of KMBR, and he also works for the Examiner. So thank you for coming to talk to me today.
Anytime.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the radio show. Three Man Weave, where does that name come from?
Well, the Three Man Weave started 3 semesters ago with me, Matt Markowitz, and a guy named James Jacoby. And so it's 3 of us, and we're trying to come up with a name because there's not many 3-man sports radio shows in the industry. So we just kind of threw some names out there: 3 Stooges, 3 Musketeers, and it was like Three Man Weave, and it just kind of stuck. And so we just kept it till today.
All right, and that's a basketball play, right?
Basketball term, yeah, 3-man weave. It's like a fast break. So when you're running a fast break, you got a guy in the middle, you got 2 guys on the wings, and you're just kind of weaving.
Okay. Do you know any teams who did that a lot, or?
Three-man weave,
Yeah.
pretty common in the NBA. I
Okay.
mean, fast breaks. It's a play. If you YouTube it, they have some very good demonstrations about the three-man weave. So
Okay.
we kind of got it now. Like it's just me and Leah May, so it's two of us, and our third person is the audience.
Okay.
That's our third man. So
All right. Well, tell me about how you prepare for the show every week. What goes into that?
yeah, what we do is the day before the show, me and Leah kind of talk about the sporting news of the week, and about 3 hours before the show that day, we just really prep and take notes. We go to KMBR. Luckily, we're both working at KMBR, so we're able to get access to highlights. So we get highlight clips, and we get 49er clips, Raider clips, NFL clips, or any breaking news. So about 3 hours before the show, we really break down and prepare. Pump the social media, try to get guests on there, and it works out well.
Okay. What's the feedback that you get from listeners?
They love it. It's kind of shocking how it's taken off for just a college radio show. We continue to have about 10 to 12 people on the chat row active, and then there's a slew of other listeners listening on their mobile phone, and we get a lot of feedback. It's been very positive.
Okay. So let's switch over to your work at KMBR. You were an intern, but now you just got hired as
program director, board op. I was a promotional intern, so they were still paying me, but I had to go to games and kind of sit behind the table and, hey, win free tickets. Hey, do this. So I was kind of and it wasn't really my thing, but I just kind of kept grinding, kept working, and I got upstairs to the assistant program director, and they let me intern on Sports Phone 680, which is a show that runs at night, usually after Giants games, after Warriors games, or 7 to 10, and I just kept grinding, and finally was like, we got to get this guy hired. So my first shift is not so glamorous. It's a graveyard shift. I work from 11 at night to 7 in the morning on Saturdays, so no parties for me. A lot of lonely nights.
I know about that graveyard life.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Tell you about it. Kanye West had a song about it, so I feel him.
All right, so is this your last semester here?
Last semester here.
Okay,
yes.
so tell me what's been the highlight of your career here at San Francisco State. I know what mine is.
Yeah, probably the radio show in our sports reporting class where me and Aqueenah, where we called her Little Mama. Me, her, and Chris Heffernan did a lot of packages together where we stressed out in the lab, in the library, and worked the iMovie. So that class and the radio class was definitely my highlights. So.
Yeah.
I know what you're going with.
Yeah.
The half-court shot.
Yeah,
The Sensei White. Yeah. I almost forgot about that. Where, quick story, I know we were running out of time, but I got to direct that game where the Sensei White hit a half-court shot to win the game, and Aqueenah here was running the CGs right next to me, and it was funny. She never changed the score at the end, and when the half-court shot went in, everybody in the control room were just kind of jumping up and down, going nuts, and it felt like we were at Duke University or something. It really felt like we were at a sports college, and that was a great night.
Really? So just real quick, tell people how they can keep in touch with you or keep up with your work.
Yeah, you can follow me at Twitter at Bonta Hill, BONTAHILL. You can find me on Facebook at the same name, Bonta Hill. All my stuff is up there. I tweet a lot. I'm a sports geek, so it's nothing but sports. So you can follow me on Twitter and keep up with me there.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. It's been a pleasure having you here, talking with you. And thanks for watching. I'm Aqueenah Gude, Bonta Hill. Have a great day.